Welcome to a new video on my channel. This is going to be all about my 2022 planner setup, and I'm very excited about this video because I just love planners and planning. And if you've been here before, you know this about me. You know that I'm obsessed with planners. I've been a bit late this year only because the products that you're gonna see took a while to produce, because if you haven't known this, if you're new to my channel, I have my own stationery planner brand, and everything that you're gonna see today is from that brand. And with the move and everything going on, it just took me a while, but better late than never. If you also didn't set up your planner, or you want to get some inspiration, or you just love watching planner videos, then this one is absolutely for you. This in front of me is one of our newest models, the new collection for 2022, and they're not even available yet for sale. If you want to be in the know when they go on sale on our website, please make sure that you follow my brand Get Estilo on Instagram, because that's the first place that we announce anything like this. But let me show you this gorgeous baby. I haven't even named this one yet. I'm thinking about Royal, but let me know in the comments below what name goes well with this planner. I absolutely love the color. It's a little bit of this emerald green, this gorgeous, very royal green, mixed in with a little bit of black, and it has this gorgeous pattern. It's obviously vegan leather, and I just love this. I think it's the perfect planner, especially for the season, but I think overall it's just beautiful, and I absolutely love this. This is not the only new model, so again, if you're interested in planners in general, make sure that you follow Get Estilo on our Instagram account. Let me show you the inside of this as well, and like I said, we're going to be doing the whole setup today. I'm going to be putting in my inserts that also I designed for the brand, everything like that, and in the end, I'll have the perfect life planning system in my hands. So let's check the design inside, because that also got an upgrade this year. When you open the magnetic clamp here, you'll see that the inside of the planners are in this beautiful nude shade that is actually our color for our logo. So it's the brand color, and I'm so pleased that we managed to get this shade of leather, vegan leather, in our production. This is, like I said, my brand. We do the production ourselves as well. These are not outsourced, and I'm absolutely in love with this new color. We have our logo right here, and I added a little pocket here for receipts and documents and stuff like that. I moved the pen holder to this side so that it doesn't bother here so much. I don't know, I'm a perfectionist in these kind of things, so I just moved it here to hide it a little bit. The rings are massive and they're gold, and on this side I changed the design here a little bit as well. We have these slots for cards and decoration, and we will decorate this side as well together today. And I also changed the design of this pocket so that you can flip it a little bit more and put bigger things here, or use this also for decorating your planner. So this is what we're working with today. I don't think the camera does this justice, to be honest. I just love this new planner. So let's start. The first thing that I want to do is to add my dividers so that I can create the sections in my planner, and afterwards I'm going to be adding the inserts, again from the brand itself. I think the ones that I want to start with are the main ones. I prepared them ahead of the video. So I have these side tab dividers, and I printed out the labels. These are the sections that we're going to be setting up today. I just created the tabs myself at home, and you'll see, oh, that's my dog Cha-Cha. You'll see that even though this planner is a personal size, a classic personal size planner, our inserts are actually a little bit of a different, unique size of paper. These are the height of a personal planner, but they're way wider, which I find easier to write. So I call these G size. They're 110 millimeters to 170 millimeters. And you'll see in the pages, the inserts themselves, that they're much easier to use for sure. All right, let's open the rings and first insert the tabs. The second thing that I want to add is the main cover page, the cover divider, the dashboard, whatever you want to call it, which is a very simple, basic cover to protect all the paper. Then I'm going to be going to the plans area, and I'm going to be adding my top tabs for each and every single month of the year. These are the little 12 top tabs, and I love having a yearly overview. Not that I'm going to keep all the pages of, every month in my planner at once, because then I would need something like this size, but I will have some monthly planning pages so that I can use them as future logs. I can do a little bit of future planning and taking some reminders and notes. So these will go in right here. I think I can put these ones, the extra little bits, away for a minute, and we can start with the inserts themselves. So the first set that we're going to be working with, adding to the planner, is the goal set. As you can see, this is a brand new set, a brand new design, again, to be on the website up for grabs, up for sale very, very soon. And it has a dashboard page with this gorgeous design, and then it has the 2022 goals and habits. If you watched my recent goals, habits, resolutions video, you'll know that there is a massive difference between goals and habits, and this is how I like to break them down and how I design these pages. It has the 12 months of the year, and you can plan your goals here and the habits here. Obviously, these are the habits that you want to start new each month. You don't have to start a new one every month. Also, you don't have to have a new goal every month. This is how I like to structure my New Year goals and habits and stuff like that. Then I have a page for values. These tend to change, for all of us. So I like to do this beginning of the year to assess my values, my top values. And then according to that, I can also decide on my resolutions. And resolutions are, again, completely different from goals and habits. They're kind of like new life mottos. And I think they're tied very, very closely with your core values. And that's that page, basically. I think after this video, in a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, I'll do a flip through of my planner with, these pages filled and everything. Let me know if you want to see that one. Give this video a like so that I know that you're interested in seeing the filled version of the whole planner. Then I created some Wheel of Life exercise pages, and I absolutely love these to have a snapshot of your life at that moment. I have 4 of these to do, 1 each quarter, and these have 12 life areas where you basically score your life in these areas. There's a date, and on the bottom you can take some notes about how to improve or why you gave a particular score in a particular life area. I think I can make another video just on this page, but if you've never done a Wheel of Life exercise, it is basically the best thing that you can do to assess and analyze where you're at in life at a given moment. So I highly recommend them. So this is the goal set, and we're gonna go to the goals tab, and we're gonna insert these pages right here. And you can see, this is what I meant. These pages are way wider than a typical personal size planner, and I find them way nicer and easier to write. I like writing a lot, and the smaller ones are never enough for me, so these are the G-size planner pages for that reason. All right, the second section that we're going to be working with is the plans. I debated if I should be calling it calendar, but I think plans make more sense because I have more than just a calendar here, or I will as well, because I'll insert my ideal week routine in here as well. So this is the dashboard, again with that same design. All the dashboards for the sections are in this beautiful design, and it says plans with a P. So that's the first thing that I'm going to add here. The second thing is a yearly overview of the current year and next year. This is very, very helpful when I'm scheduling my coaching calls or when I need to check dates very, very quickly. My online calendars are not as easy to see as this one, and I love using this, looking at this and doing something on my online calendar sometimes. I also like to mark our holidays and, like travels and stuff on this particular page, so I always like to have this. And then we're gonna start by adding my January pack. So we're gonna go to the next tab, and we're gonna get in the January set. I will be creating these sets monthly. They're all undated, so you can use this in any January. And I will also have a yearly set where it has all 12 months basically. But let me show you what a month set in Get SEO looks like and how I'll be using them basically. All the months have a different wreath. They're different colors, different designs. January is this one with a moon, a little bit of a wintry color, a little bit of cooler shades. I don't have the other months just yet. I'll keep them for the next planner video, but you'll see that all the wreaths of all the month dashboards are absolutely very, very different and lovely. After that page, I have a monthly overview, again, undated, so that you can add your own dates and use it whenever. And this is January plans. This is basically a monthly planning page where you put in the most important things, events, the dates that you need to know, birthdays, stuff like that. But also you can write down the breakdown of your goals. So looking at the goal set, the January goal, you can break it down here. And if there's a massive project that you're working on, it could be work, school, house, whatever, or personal project, you can also write the details of it down here, so that it's like you do a monthly planning more than just the things that are happening in your life. It is also a little bit of future planning and goal setting and, habit creation and all of that stuff. Behind this page, you have a task list, and I customize mine. I just love to have these sections of my life areas that I I have tasks about. And I love to make a list of the things that I need to do that month. And then I can break them down into weekly and then daily in the planning sessions, in the weekly planning sessions. And these pages are very useful to have for the future months because this is exactly where I would write or put a post-it on about the task that I need to complete in that month. What I have here is a business section for my own personal brand as an influencer, as a content creator, as a coach. So this is that part. And this part is for Que Estilo, the planner brand. So the things that I need to do for my businesses are here. But on the page that I designed for the website, it says work or school. And then here it says finances, I think. Then I have family related tasks or maybe ideas even. I have love, so significant other or romance and love in your life in general. I have personal things. I have friends, social things that I want to do that month. And I have house related tasks and just other miscellaneous things here so that I have master task list that I want to be working with for the month of January or any month really. Then here I have a habit tracker. This I didn't use last year and I think it will be such a great idea to stay on top of my habits that I want to create or keep doing, because with the move and everything, I fell out of my routines a lot. Like it's not even a joke. So what this page is basically, you write the habit that you want to track here. Again, maybe one new and the other ones could be the regular ones that you already have in your life. There is a certain satisfaction that comes with just checking off or filling these boxes and seeing that you're paying attention to your habits and having a good quality, high quality life. And it has obviously 31 days. So you can track a lot of things in this one single page. Behind this is the weekly plans page. And here I have 6 weeks. Obviously not every month has 6 weeks, but sometimes, you know, the week starts with a Sunday, so you can still use this one for that week. And that's how I do my content calendar. I look at the week, and if it starts on a Saturday, that is week 1 still for me. And that's why like week 1, week 2, and obviously sometimes the month just pours over to a Monday or a Tuesday, and that will be week 6. But obviously you can just use the first 4 if you're starting with the Monday of the first Monday of the month basically. But this is an overview of weekly goals, weekly tasks, weekly projects. This is a very important step in my opinion, to go from the monthly to the weekly, detail it a little bit more, and from that go to the daily pages that I'm going to show you right now. But let me tell you this as well. This year, one of my plans for this channel is to actually start doing monthly plan with me sessions and maybe weekly plan with me shorts, so that I can show you exactly how I'm doing it, and maybe we can sit down with a cup of coffee and do our planning together. So let me know what you think about that, but I'm really excited about this idea. I was supposed to start it in January, but you know, the move. Anyway, now we have the daily pages. They are dated but undated because you have the number of the day, but you don't have the day of the week. So you would just either circle it, heart it, or put a dot sticker on it to date these pages. But it's not like a lot of writing, and you can also add the year here. And there is the today side where you would just write down what is important that day. Maybe it's a birthday, maybe it's a special day, or maybe a reminder for you. So I have a section for that there. Then I have a task list, and this is an interesting one because here you see that there are these checkboxes and there is a empty column where you can number your tasks, which means you can prioritize your task list for the day. Let's say you wrote it down, you have 10 things, you can look at it and you can say, okay, this one here will be the first one that I'm going to tackle because that's the most important and most urgent one. So you would just, you know, say 1 next to it here in the middle, and then you can look at the numbers and work through your task list like that. The top 3 are darker because I designed them to have the top 3 priorities of the day. So if you know already what your top 3 are and the 3 things that you absolutely have to get done that day, this section here is made for that. But obviously you can still use all of these and number them on the prioritization column right there. And here is a capture function. Whenever an idea comes, whenever a task pops up, I don't put it in my plans just yet. I just capture it here. So it's like a taking notes on the day, whatever happens kind of an area, a catch-all for every day I have this. And then when I'm doing my either daily planning or weekly planning, I clear them out. Sometimes half of them are gone, but they were ideas, but nothing that I want to implement. And sometimes I would just put them into the next week's plans looking at this. And it's a really good thing to have a capture area so that you don't use any other pages, any other paper. Just this planner, like I said, is a life planning system. You don't need any other notebooks or apps or anything like that. This does it all. So I have all the daily pages until the end of the month, basically until the 31st, which is my birthday. Then what I will do, once the pages are ready, I will add the first couple of pages. So the main monthly plan page, this task list, maybe the habit tracker, I'm not sure about that yet, but definitely these 2 pages I'll add for every single month, so that when I think about something I need to do for February, I can just write it on a post-it and stick it on here, or actually write it on the task list itself. So I'm, again, future plan. All right, I need to speed up because it's already 20 minutes. Let's go. The next section I want to set up is the routines one, and this is fairly simple. What I did here is I have, obviously, again, the dashboard, and I wrote down all the routines that I have in a week or, in a month that I need to do regularly. These are plain dot pages or dot styled pages with a title area, and I will write down the routine steps that I have, the things that I do every time I'm doing my weekly planning, and I'll still have an area to put a post-it and write down the things that I need to do particularly for that week's weekly planning session, so that it has the every time steps as well as the one-off steps in this. So I have my weekly planning page, monthly planning, inbox zero, which is checking all my inboxes basically. I have my social media routine, content creation and checking my inboxes and stuff like that. I have my admin routine, bookkeeping and boring stuff. I have my gist routine. I have a video about this. I'll leave it in the description box below if you're interested. And then obviously some personal ones, such as my morning routine, evening routine, cleaning routine, and my pamper routine. And this is definitely going to be one of my New Year habits, not the goals, but habits, to do this at least once a month. So these are the ones. I am thinking about doing some of these into videos. Like I can definitely make a video about my pamper routine or, my evening routine and stuff like that. So yeah, it will be nice to have these all ready for me to look at and film for you. The next one is journal, but with a G, so it's the journal, This is something I've been working on for Get Estilo. I'm thinking about creating a journal product, but I'm not someone who can journal on a blank page. So I designed these pages that I will play with for a couple of months, and if it really works for me, I will turn this into a product as well. Again, it has a dashboard, and then it has these 4 areas for daily prompts. I'm thinking about doing some in the morning and some in the evening, but I can also do one for, in the morning for the previous day. It's not like I need to sit down and do this every morning, whatever kind of thing, because that is just putting too much pressure on me. And that's why I never, stuck with journaling. This has a date and it has 4 questions, 4 prompts that is going to make my life so much easier when it comes to journaling. The first one is the one that I feel the need most for journaling, and that is the 3 thoughts I have right now. Sometimes I just have a lot of ideas and I need to jot them down, and that section is for that. The other one is the 3 things I'm grateful for. This helps with mood, so I'm gonna stick to this. 3 accomplishments of today. That is obviously not for, looking at it that day, but for the days where you're feeling really down and you're not motivated, flicking back through these pages and looking at this section will definitely lift my mood up. This is what I recommend to my coaching clients all the time. And the other one is 3 things I can do better. Because I'm this successful living, improvement focused person, I want to think about some things that I can actually get better at, and it doesn't have to be 3, but it is good to write this down and take these out and put it into maybe some new habits or goals and stuff like that. So these are the pages that I'm testing out for a new product, and I'm very excited. And like I said before, this planner has everything. It has the routines, it has your journal, it has your plans, it literally has everything. And it also has a notes area, a part for notes, and another one for meetings, which we're going to set up right now. One planner, one notebook, one thing for everything writing. I love having everything in one place. That's the organizer freak in me. This is for the meetings section. I have my coaching calls here, the name of the person, the session number, how many sessions are remaining still, the date of it. And I have these checkboxes on the top so that I can cross this or check this and say, okay, this page is processed, and I can remove it from my planner and I can add a new one. And I have 2 because this is pretty much how much noting I do in a coaching session, basically. Then after a couple of these, I have my meeting notes, and this is for any other meeting. The meeting with my YouTube manager, the meeting with my video editor, the meeting with my social media person, like anything that has notes that I need to take and look at and maybe grab some of the tasks and then put into my task list. They're going to be written here. Just a random notebook area for your meetings, but in a more structured way with the person, topic, and date areas as well. So that all makes the section for the meetings. And last but not least, least, in the inserts department, I have my notes pages, and some of these are also custom for my particular situation. The dashboard is here, and then I have these completely empty but dotted pages. It has a title area that is a little bit separated from the rest, and again it has that this has been processed, everything in this page is done, and you know, the tasks are taken and all of that stuff, check area. But I love the flexibility of dot pages, and this is why I have quite a bit of that. And then I have the custom ones that I talked to you about. This is the content ideas. Whenever I come up with a video idea, this is the page, and I use this one then to plan my content calendar for the next month. And then I have a list for productive downtime, and this is a Tuesday evening for me most of the time. That is a little bit of like a chill evening, but it is still a little bit productive. Those kind of tasks come live on this page. Then I have a brainstorm page. Again, this is something I booked into my ideal week, my wow, and that is Sunday mornings where I need to sit down and think about certain things, and that is my brainstorming session meeting agenda, basically. And then here I have a page for the things that I need to discuss with my husband. We call him Thor because his name is Thorsten, and it's so much easier here in the UK to call him Thor. So it's very cool. He has a really cool name. And the last one is for the meetings with my dad. And that is the Turkish way of writing daddy in a cute way. I know, I'm that person, but he's also my business partner in this business. So yeah, that's what's happening here. Once we also add all of these, the things that are left to do in the setup are adding the extra bits and the decorations to make this pretty so that you look at it all the time, and you then obviously while looking at it be more planned and organized. So to the end of the planner, I'm going to be adding this planner pocket. I just put in this illustration that I found online that I found really cute to cover whatever else I'm going to put in the back, which is probably going to be receipts and stuff like that. So this is basically a classic personal size planner pouch, and you'll see that it is like way shorter than my pages. Then I have another planner pouch, again for a personal size planner, but since they are a little bit more designed, they're a little bit taller anyway, or you know, wider, and these are my business cards. And after these ones, I'm going to be adding a dashboard that I made myself. I just cut this one a little bit so it's a little bit shorter, because I also like to use this. This has holes on the sides that I can just take it out like this and put it into wherever I'm planning, like the weekly session, for instance, if I need easy access to post-its, and that's why it's a little bit smaller than the other dividers. Okay, this side is done now. Let's go back to the front. I'm gonna add a dashboard here right after the first main divider. Again, I found this online. I think it looks a little bit like me, not necessarily about the hair, but the black and gold and white with the coffee. I have the exact same blazer, I think, and it has the G for Gucci, obviously, but also my name. And it says But First Coffee. So this is like me in an illustration, isn't it? And huge, massive sunglasses. So that's what's gonna be the dashboard for now. This is what I'm gonna be using. Oh, I also have this half divider for marking the day for easy access. I just popped on a little clip that I did myself. Like I added this evil eye to this really pretty clip so that it's also easy to find from the top. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to January, and since this is kind of like the page I'm gonna plan first, I'm gonna do this, but obviously it will normally live around the daily pages. And it also has these cuts so that I can remove it easily pretty much every 2 days. All right, let's do this side as well, and then we're done with the planner setup for the year. I can't believe it. All right, first, I'm gonna be adding these two post-it notes to this side because I often need post-it notes that are not clear, especially this one, the one that says tasks on it from Originate. I think I got it from eBay or Etsy. So I'm just gonna be putting these ones in a cute little way because these are like functional things. It's decoration, yes, but I like to decorate with functional stuff because I need these things. Then I'm gonna be adding the matching flag type of post-its. Oh my god, I couldn't talk. Here I'm gonna add some washi tape that I rolled around. I don't know if you can see it, it's a little bit of a sparkly one, just in case I need it, with a page marker that says today as well. Similar to this one, but if I need to mark another day, it's just handy. And I'm gonna be putting it right here. And then I will add a smaller square version of the same one right here. And then I have some drop stickers that I'm using for now. I think I'm gonna make my own as well for the brand, and the matching same color black markers. So I think these can live here. But first let me put this one here, the visual. This is what I came up with for this year. This is kind of like my motto. This used to be on the back of my videos on what is it called? These boards. And since I'm in a new house, you haven't seen it yet, but planned, happy, successful. That's it. And it has the logo and it has these beautiful blush colored brushstroke looking things. And this is going to be what I'm gonna insert on this side. Because again, this is not really a wallet for me, but you can absolutely use it as a wallet. I just like to use it as something cute. All right, that's in. Now I can add this one as well. I hope easy enough. If I can just play around a little bit. Yep, it looks pretty enough for me. Last thing I want to do is to add another DIY clip. This is a broken piercing and I just glued it to this and I think it just fits perfectly to that little corner. And that's it, guys. That is my 2022 planner setup done. This is how it looks from the top and it is quite full. This is how I like it, and I will still be adding some new pages, as you know. I absolutely love this. I can't wait to read what you think about this setup and this planner. Again, I'm looking for recommendations for the name of this baby, and wouldn't it be so cool if you named a planner on my brand? So let me know in the comments. Don't forget to follow GTStilo on Instagram to be in the know, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care. Mwah. Bye.